What is going on, you guys? This is Spyderco64 here once again, and we got another NASCAR 1/64 scale diecast review, and we're here today to have a look at William Byron's number 24 Raptor COTA race win version. All right, so this was a Before I get into the review properly, I'm gonna have a little bit of a rant here for 1 minute here. A rant about two things. The first thing is that this review was a bit delayed because I was expected to get this box yesterday. I was expecting to get it yesterday, but then it got delayed for some reason. To kind of give a good idea where I live, let's just say I live 2 hours away, or no, an hour away from Auto Club Speedway. All right, let's just say that. And yeah, and that could give you a really broader sense. I live in SoCal. So 1 minute it goes to USPS's stop in San Bernardino, but then it goes to Meridia for some reason. And then it goes back to San Bernardino, and it takes a whole day or two just to go back. I mean, it's been in California here for a week now. Like, just getting that right off the bat. So, yeah, this review got a little bit delayed. I know someone asked about where was it, and yeah, it was just delayed. That was just simply it. And second of all, I'm going to be really real with you. I was not planning on getting this diecast at all. Now, why did I change my 2 cents on it? Well, it's really quite simple, and that is, originally, at first, this car just never interested me. It came from a really boring-ass race. The COTA race this year was boring as all hell. I can understand why they changed the layout, which I don't blame them. I know people will say that it's because of the next-gen car, but it's like, hey, big, heavy stock cars on a big F1 track. Okay, whatever. But at the same time, though, this was also being offered with a 2-pack with Kyle Larson's COTA win, because he also won the Xfinity race yesterday, and Lionel was offering 2 of those, and not offering a 2-pack of those. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I actually maybe want to get that, actually, when eventually it comes out. And it hasn't come out yet, for some reason. I don't know why, but it just hasn't. And so I'm just sitting here like, well, shit, it's not going to come out until another month here, I see, or another 2 months. And then, of course, this popped up as one of the diecast mill chassis being released. And I kind of sort of thought to myself, hey, you know what? Maybe I ought to get it just to knock it out, just to get rid of it and all that sort of stuff. And that is kind of exactly what I did. So, yeah, so this review was delayed by 2 days because this box bounced back and forth between San Bernardino and Meridia. And then also, this car also was a not wanted car for me because the only race wins from William Byron that interested me this year was the Daytona 500 win and the Martinsville win. Those were the only 2 ones that really I was interested in. So, yeah, and then it just turned into like a whole turn of events where, well, I bought it anyway, so yeah, so why not, I guess. But so that's just a little bit of a rant right there. And at the same time, it's just like, I'm not a fan of William Byron at all. I've said this before, but I'm not much of a fan of a Hendrick fan anymore. And yeah, here I am, continuing buying HMS diecast. I know fucking Daddy Hendrick is going to be lacking me buying all these diecast. I'm pretty sure of it, but here's a quick look at the box here. Nothing too special. Probably going to throw this out. Now, oh, by the way, this is the diecast mill chassis version. I was able to snag this on K-State Diecast's eBay page, though for some reason they shut down. I don't know what that is, what's going on there, but whatever. But here is a look at the car itself. And at the same time, I gotta really honestly say that I kind of changed my 2 cents on this as soon as I looked at the renders of this car, and also looking at the car itself here. I actually gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with it, actually. And I gotta admit, am liking this scheme a lot more. Now, at first, I did not like this Raptor scheme. I thought that last year's scheme, the 23 one, which we're going to compare this to the other ones right here in a quick minute here, but I thought last year's was pretty good. And I really honestly, and it's actually kind of one of my underrated favorite schemes of the year. Well, that's mainly because this was designed by a lefty. So that's kind of the reason why. But still, though, this is pretty good. I don't know if I'm not so sure if Lefty designed this. I'm not really so sure about that. I could be wrong, but who knows, really. But yeah, though. So yeah, like I said before, this is the die-cast metal chassis version. So kind of consider this an early preview of this car. Now, this is supposed to come out in mid-January, I think. Like around like the 20th of January. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, this was the site of William Byron's third or second win of the year. And yeah, I'm just looking at the car just to see, really just to give a little 360 view, just to give you guys' perspectives on it. All right, well, let's go ahead and quickly get into the sponsors. So let's go. All right. So the Chevy logo is visible, and it would say Byron right there. Of course, the thing is caked in confetti. It would say Raptor right there, but of course it's blocked there. Here's the Chevy Camaro front nose, number 24. Man, oh wow, what a fail. Okay, 24, Hendrick Motorsports, Sununco, and here's the little tips right here. I think that's, weirdly enough, that's on the other Byron cars, actually, for these race wins. Maybe it's a Byron thing, I guess, but anyways, I got a Goodyear. You got Goodyear Eagle tires, looking really nice. NASCAR Cup Series, number 24. I don't know what it is, but this looks really warped. That looks pretty warped. It's not like that on the other side. Is that race win damage? Actually, it might be actually race win damage, actually thinking about it, because it's a little bit caved in, so I can okay, so well, I have to look at that, but it says 24 there. Then he says Raptor, ZHP, Relay, William Byron, the race win sticker, HendrickCars.com, Valvoline 40th anniversary, Liberty University. You got all the other Hendrick affiliate sponsors. You see Axalta right there, number 24. Byron, Raptor right there. Looking kind of a bit crooked. And, okay, then on the rear, you then got the Camaro taillights. Raptor, Valvoline 24, Z01, Camaro. And then on the other side, it's pretty much the same stuff as per usual. Looking at it, really, I think this spot right here, like, why is it blank right there? Yeah, I think maybe this is the reason why I never really liked the car, because it's weird, because okay, so it has this green color, which I know some people don't really like. I mean, Eric Easton called this a snot colored green, which, yeah, that's kind of accurate, but still, it looks pretty all right. But you see, this is kind of what I'm not really getting at. I don't really get how it fades, and then there's just this black area. Like, there's nothing right here. Like, shouldn't a logo, like a logo should be right there. Or what you could have done is could have had the Raptor logo like be in bold, like stretch it into this part. Like, it just doesn't really look all that right. I don't know, but yeah, like this blank spot just looks weird. Like a logo should be like, there's some kind of logo that needs to be there. Like, why not put Axalta right there, since you know Raptor is an Axalta sponsor? Hell, actually, the Axalta logo would probably actually work really well. Probably would work better. They used to do that with Jeff Gordon's DuPont cars. I already mentioned the back, and of course, here's the, to give a look as to, this is the metal chassis. You hear that, and let's just get one of the ones that we reviewed previously. Yeah, a little indication that it is a metal chassis, so a little bit of some bulk and some heaviness to it. Let's get into the race win damage. Now, it really doesn't look race win, like it really doesn't look race win damage heavy, but actually it's pretty beat up actually. So let's kind of go ahead and mention some of the race win damage. So, of course, the car is covered, the front end especially is covered in confetti. Front end is not too badly damaged. You can see some dirt and grime a little bit there. You can also see not much here. Also, the door is caved in. I really think that that is the door caved in. And then you can see some damage a little bit right here. I have to assume that was from the burnout after the race. It's, wow, that's a paint chip that I just got. So that's my bad. You see some more right here. Yeah, so that's mostly from the burnout. Yeah, actually, most of the damage is just from the burnout. Yeah, a really clean race win. Well, yeah, you can see this side's a bit dirty, but for the most part, it's kind of... Oops, sorry, right there. For the most part, it's pretty, well, it's kind of clean. And honestly, really, I feel like for some people, this is a race win that's just the most selling part of it is the confetti. Oh, one thing I will mention. This is something that I didn't mention before with the Martinsville race win, but the confetti, you can't really make it out, but the confetti on Byron's Raptor win, if you can really pay attention, notice, where does it look the best? Let me see. Where does it really look like a really good way you can see it? Okay, all right. You really can't tell, but the confetti on this car, believe it or not, is actually the Texas state. Is actually the Texas the shape of the Texas state. Since this was at Austin, Texas, in Austin, Texas, yeah, you can tell that the confetti is in the shape of the Texas state right there. So. But that's pretty, so that's pretty cool. I would have not noticed that, honestly. And also, speaking of which, of the Byron, this is the Martinsville one that we did a couple weeks back. Also, since this was the Cookout 400, look at the confetti right here. You can tell right here that it's shaped in soda cups. So that's really cool detail right there. Also, let's actually kind of go ahead and get them here. I have them all here. Here's all of William Byron's race wins from this year. So we got Daytona 500, COTA, and Martinsville. Wow. Pretty unique looking cars. If he would have won this in all the same scheme, like especially if he won in the same Exalta scheme, I probably would have not bought it. But speaking of which, though, but the other reason why I bought it was also because I just realized I also owned some of his other Raptor COTA Raptor race wins. So here's the rest of them. So here is Martinsville back in 22. Here is Las Vegas in 2023. This is the winner circle version. As of course you can see with the gray chassis, and you can see there the screw holes in the back. So, wow, hey, really, wow, the Raptor schemes have changed. Now, I still think this one is the best, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, and also you could check out all these reviews, by the way, so that's another important thing to mention. So, yeah, so we'll go ahead and put those aside, and I'll give my final thoughts. Well, that's going to wrap things up here today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Now, again, it is really important to mention that this is on the die-cast metal chassis. That you can only get this car right now in the die-cast metal chassis. It will be out soon, so don't fear. But yeah, though. Anyhow, anyways, though, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope all of you enjoyed it. We got one more review, and then that's going to end out the year. We're going to be taking a break. I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload some more shorts at the same time as well, so I'll try to pick out some funny clips and all that sort of stuff. Also, if you see my community post, I said that Kim Jong France is in shambles right now, as Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan won today for NASCAR and Front Row Motorsports, so that's pretty big. And anyways, though, guys, that's going to conclude for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one, which I'm actually pretty excited to do.